Welcome back. This is episode 45 of the Veterinary Business Video Show. This episode made possible with the support of VetFocus, Business Development for Veterinary Practice. In today's show, we'll hear about the importance of paying more attention to the price shoppers who contact your practice, and we'll take a look at the services offered by VetFocus. We'll hear some tips about putting together a great presentation. I'll show you a great website packed with business bargains for a fiver. We'll see what Ross Clark has to say about open book management, and I'll offer you my quick business tip for this episode. I'm John Sheridan, and this is the show that helps practice owners, managers and clinicians just like you to build your successful practice into a great business. One of the conclusions from the recent Bayer Veterinary Care Usage Study, and highlighted by Karen Felsted, Chief Executive of the National Commission on Veterinary Economic Issues, is that there is no such thing as a typical pet owner, that different owners want different things, and that every member of the practice team must concentrate on the individual needs of every client and every patient and review the information in every single record every single time. As Karen points out, there is a difference between a client transaction and a client visit. A visit might be any occasion in which an owner makes contact with the practice by telephone, by mail, in person or via a website. Many pet owners simply contact a practice to find out the cost of a service. All too often they're dismissed simply as price shoppers and regarded more as a nuisance than as valuable potential clients. See what Karen Gavser has to say about looking after your price shoppers.
You know, I think when it comes to price shoppers, we got it all wrong. People tend to think they're just cheap. And I don't think that's the case at all. When I think about a price shopper, A, they're a pet owner. B, they're willing to spend money on that pet. If they weren't, they wouldn't be calling you. The question is, how much? And that's where we think they're just being cheap, when in fact they're just very uneducated pet owners. They don't know anything that's different except for the price. They assume all veterinarians are the same and that a spay is a spay is a spay is a spay, and therefore the only difference could be the price. So when they call, I think that they have the potential of becoming a good client in the practice. And I think if we want that to happen, and we need to demonstrate a visible difference so that we stand out from the other people that they're calling. And the way to do that is to treat them with a little respect, treat them a little bit differently, and change the game. Don't make the game about the money, make it about the pet. So our conversation is going to sound a little bit different. The phone rings, I want to know how much it is to spay my pet. And you go, oh, all right, what's your pet's name? Patty. Oh, that's cute. We don't hear that name often. And how old is Patty? And what breed is Patty? Do you have any special health problems with Patty? And you're using Patty's name and say, and so you want to know what it would cost for a spay. And then you can go on a little bit. Well, assuming that Patty's healthy and the doctor would need to see her, we can go ahead and schedule that spay. How much does Patty weigh? Okay, well, usually for a dog at that weight, you could expect to pay around this. And I also want you to know that we can set that appointment up for you today. You can meet the doctor and decide if you're comfortable going ahead. Would you like me to help set up that appointment?